And we back, guys. Bruce did an awesome job on explaining and giving us an overview of the price maker strategy. And I'm going to give us an overview of the autopilot strategy. But just to recap just a little, we touched base on specific dates, the mindset, the strategy, and the goals of the price maker strategy. And if you guys didn't watch that video, by all means, go back. Here's a pop-up right here to go back to the price maker strategy overview given to us by Bruce. Great job. Now I'm going to go over the autopilot strategy, give an overview of that. And I would like to say, guys, by all means, share this video to the community. Click that share button right there in your bottom right hand corner to share this video and the other videos so that this can get out to the community, so that everyone can become unified within the community to know how we're going to proceed to grow our coin. Because the price maker strategy as well as the autopilot strategy is in sync. It shares the common goal. And these are the goals: to break even and to grow our coin. Yes, we don't want to lose money. We didn't forget rule number 1, which is don't lose money. And again, I say rule number 2 is don't forget rule number 1. So everybody who held on to their coin, I would say that you guys abided by the rules. And I have no concern about anyone who would like to trash their coins and dump their coins, because if you held on your coins this long, chances are we all have something in common, is that we would like to return a profit or at least break even with our coin. Now, the purpose of the autopilot strategy, which I will go into, is because we realize that there is a diverse group that exists. Yes, there's a diverse group of people. And when you have a diverse group of people, you got to be able to manage that and offer options, right? You have to offer options, because some people are going to do some things just a little bit differently. And some people came to the table for different reasons. So what I would like to offer you guys is the chance to take a look at the autopilot strategy and how it works in hand with the price maker strategy, okay? So when you look at the price maker strategy and the autopilot strategy, first we gotta realize our audience, okay? There are a group of people within our community that are for the project. They're for the KBC project, right? Some of us are for the KBC project, and that's great. We need you, okay? Now, for the project, and also you want in with profit, okay? So you have people that are for the project and they want in with profit. Now, within this same group, you have individuals who want in with profit, and they either are active or passive. And that means that they've been following along. Some of our skill levels are we're able to trade. We know how to move coins around, do exchange and that nature. But some of us don't know how to do that, okay? So some of us just want to earn passively. Okay, now there's another group of people within this organization and within this community that want out of the project. In a sense, they're kind of like against the project because they have a sour taste in their mouth. They lost patience, but they still want profit. They didn't forget rule number 1, don't lose money. So they want to leave, but they want to leave without a loss. Or they want to leave, and not only do they want to break even, they may also want to earn a profit. So you have this group of people, and also with this group of people, they kind of feel as though that the strategy may or may not work. The price maker strategy. They may feel as though the price maker strategy may or may not work. So they're kind of like on the fence and they're heading out. Okay? So you have people that are for the project and they are with the project and they want in with profit. You got people that want out of the project, but they want profit still. And they thinking, you know, maybe this price maker strategy will or will not work. But then you have this group of people, what I would say is passive for one or two reasons. You have people who bought a package, right? And they were gifted cryptocurrency coins. And their understanding, and if not their knowledge and expertise, was to just hold on to their coins and with hopes that the price will rise. So they wanted to receive an increase in their coin value. They want their coin value to grow, but they don't know about trading. They don't want to trade. They have no interest in trading. So they could stick with the price maker strategy and stick with the project. That's one group of people that falls in here that bought a package and just would like for it to grow. Or they could have bought a package, probably lost patience or whatever, or don't know how to trade or, you know, do exchanges and, you know, have wallets. And they may say, you know what, it's too complicated and they want out, but they still want to earn passively. Okay, so we have a group like this. And then there's another group of people that falls in here that says, hey, I want to diversify. You know, what if this project goes through the roof? And what if this project is all together now and the values go through the roof? You know, I want a piece of that, you know, but at the same time, I'm not certain with this project and what's going on. I don't have that much trust or things of that nature. So they may say, well, maybe I'll keep part of my foot in and maybe I'll keep part of my foot out. So they want to diversify and spread their risk to some extent. So you kind of have 3 to 4 different groups of people that makes up our community, guys. And that's what you have to understand. So by having the price maker strategy and the autopilot strategy, we can cover the bases to help everybody. Okay. Now, Bruce will get into an explanation of the double sell cycle, where for parties over here would like to get out and sell off their coins. The double sell cycle allow for those sales to be bought up, and he'll go over that in the next video. But the autopilot strategy and the price maker strategy are not in competition with each other. They are not in competition. They're put together in order to handle this group of people, this diverse group of people, that what we all have in common is that we would like to at least break even, if not return a profit with our coin. And then what we do after that is up to us. So now the next thing I want to talk about is the flow of things. If we go back to what we know with our QR codes, our classic gold cards, our cash gold, you know, our bonus unival, what's going to happen in October the 15th is that we're going to be able to get our new KBC mainnet coins. Yes, our old KBC coins that we're holding is going to convert to our new KBC mainnet coins. Now, whatever the name will be, we don't know, but they'll be put on a new V99 exchange. Now, with that being the case, our QR codes our bonus unival, our classic cards, and our cash gold all will be able to be exchanged for life cards. Okay, they all will be able to be exchanged for life cards in Freebay. Now, what we'll then be able to do is convert those life cards to the V999. So this is physical gold and this is digital gold, okay? So this is what's gonna happen. And that's around about October the 15th. Now I gotta manage your expectations because it may be a little bit before, it may be a little bit after. We know from experience that sometimes these dates could get moved around. You know, so just manage your expectations. That's somewhere around October the 15th. And October the 10th, Freebay actually is having its official launch. So right now we're in pre-launch phase. So we'll see what comes out on October the 10th when Freebay has their actual launch. So keep this in mind. Now, if we go back to our goals, I just want to point this out. This is how you use, in the order in which you use the autopilot strategy. You want to follow the price maker strategy in which we're going to set the price of X. Now, I'm not going to go over the formula here because I want it to be one voice. I want the formula to be given by one voice, and that will be Bruce. He'll be sharing how we determine the value X in the other videos. So, and X will be the break even dollar value that we all should set our first 1/3 of 1% of our portfolio to. I'll explain what that means in a little. And then 2X and 4X amounts. Now, what would happen is on October the 15th or on or about October the 15th, using the formula and everybody tuning in to the Telegram channel, I'll leave the link down below, tuning into the Telegram channel that we all should be on, we'll discover what the value X is. And that's the sell price for the first 1/3 of 1% of our holdings. Now, what do I mean by the 1/3 of 1%? Let's say that you have 1,000 coins. Okay, let's say you have 1,000 coins. Now, you want to take 1% of the KBC coins that you have, or whatever the new mainnet coin name. You want to take 1% of that. 1% of 1,000 is 10. Okay, so you would take 10 of your coins and spread them out, divide them evenly over these different amounts. So the first 3 coins will be at value X, which is to be the break-even amount. The next 3 coins will be twice the value. And the last 3 coins will be 4 times the value. And the reason for that is because with the price maker strategy, we'll be setting the price in order for some buy orders, sell orders to take place and get eaten up fast, okay? So on the balance sheet or digital ledger, if you want to call it, there will be some buys and sell orders and they'll get eaten up that fast. And I would like to say, guys, make sure you don't be greedy. Greed will kill you one way or the other. You're trying to beat the system, it's going to it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt you. Let me explain. All right, if we agree as a community to be on one accord that the first 1/3 of our 1% of our portfolio, we're going to set it to X value, whatever that is determined on around October 15th by following the Telegram channel. That's going to be the value. But there will be some people who say, well, let's say X is, 7 cents, okay, X is 7 cents. Well, so you have some people say, you know what? I'm going to make X 6 cents. Guess what? This X being 7 cents is the break-even number. If you're selling it below the break-even number, you're selling at a loss. Remember, you're selling at a loss. So if you're trying to beat the system or go against what we're trying to do in the community, you're selling at a loss. So what was the purpose of you holding your coins for all this time? Just to sell at a loss? That doesn't make sense. You want to sell at a profit or you want to break even, okay? Now, with the price maker strategy, there's a plan in place, which is called the double sell cycle, in which anybody who tries to sell in between these prices, we as a community could buy up those coins, okay? So that is adjusted for. But I want to get into the auto price strategy. And with the auto price strategy, you got it'll be in this order, where you start off with the price maker strategy, and then at some point you decide when you want to kick into the autopilot strategy. Now you say, well, okay, Gary, what's the autopilot strategy? Again, the autopilot strategy is for those people who at some point would like to leave the system. They're not for the project. They have a nasty taste in their mouth, or they don't want to be active, partaking in the price maker strategy, but they still want to earn active rewards or passive returns. That's those group of people. Now with those group of people, the cycle goes as follows. Keep this up here. The cycle goes as follows. All right, we're going to start off with, let's say, our mainnet KBC. Okay, some going to start off with Cash Gold, QR codes, bonus Unival, and they're going to exchange it for their life cards. And with their life cards, they can exchange it for the V99. Okay, so we're going to look at it this way. You got your mainnet KBC, and then what you can do for those who got into the original project because they wanted some gold holdings, they want to increase their gold holdings, you'll exchange your mainnet KBC for the V999. Now you have that option to sell off your V999 so you can earn that 0.02% transactional fees for every time you buy and sell. And then you can sell it off for Bitcoin, right? Now, when you sell it off for Bitcoin, what we're doing this in phases. So you're selling off a portion at first, for Bitcoin, and then another portion for Bitcoin, and another portion at Bitcoin at different prices. And you're picking up and selling off V99 at the same time. You don't want to dump and buy up all your V99s and sell up all your V99s at one time. Because what happens if you sell off your V99s, remember, your transactional fees are earned as your V99s that's coded to you are bought and sold on the market. If you sell all your V99s at one time and one person buy them and they just want to hold them, you're not earning no more transactional fees. Because that person could hold it for 5, 10, 20 years and see if the value of V99 continuously increase. So you're not earning any transactional fees. So if you take the time and let the price maker strategy work its way out for some period of time, then you will send out your V99s in different phases. And that way you can spread your risk of one person having all your V99s and just holding it. So that's what you want to keep in mind, so that you can continuously earn your transactional fees. So now with that in mind, we also are only selling off 1/3 of 1%, at these different levels. And as the price increases, for our coin, you have 99% of holdings because you only sold off 1%. You have 99% of your holdings still, and the value of that increased. As you got to understand. So don't be quick to pull the trigger. Let the price maker strategy work its way out. But with the autopilot strategy, this is meant for those who want to either diversify and be in both strategies, or those who want to exit out and still earn some type of rewards, returns, profits, because that's the whole reason why they got into the game. And they can also, continuously to have some gold reserves build up. But what would happen is, with these people, they would then take their Bitcoin and put it into another platform in which they can earn, accumulating growth in their Bitcoin. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that, the how-to, in the next video. Those people who would like to do that will opt out in some point in time to go with the autopilot strategy. But it's set up like this. Price maker strategy first, let it run its course. At some point in time, whether it's at the break even, the 2x or the 4x, you say, okay, you now want to opt into the autopilot strategy. And then you'll pick that option to then exchange for V99, buy you some Bitcoin, and then go out to the next platform where you can earn, accumulating growth in your Bitcoin. Now, with that being said, people who understand the price maker strategy, what they would do, instead of exiting out, what they would do is that they would then take their Bitcoin and they will buy some more KBC, right? And then with their KBC, they will exchange some more KBC for V999, in which they would get more Bitcoin and then continue the process. So they'll continue to increase their gold holdings, as well as, drive up the price of the mainnet coin. So you have the options to stay in the cycle or to exit out at some point in time. But remember to follow this strategy, price maker to autopilot. You can stay in the price maker strategy, or if you ever want to exit out, go into the autopilot strategy. So in the next video, guys, when I discuss the autopilot, I'm going to actually show you some visuals on how you follow this strategy and then begin to set your new coins on autopilot. And guys, I want to emphasize that the price maker strategy is more of an active strategy for the active person, the person who would like to follow a trader, read signals, and set prices on an exchange and know about wallets and so on and so forth. While the autopilot strategy is more for the passive person who would just like to have coins and earn passively. And the two strategies are not in competition with each other, but to handle the diversification within the group. So let's keep that in mind. Thank you for watching. Remember to share this video with the community so that you can know that if you fall within our diverse group, what different options that you have. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching. See you guys next week. Take care of yourself and each other. Bye-bye.